So this is a website designing series, and in this series we're gonna create this real estate website using Bootstrap 5. So if you are beginner into website designing or web designing, then you can follow this series, and in the end of series you will be learning Bootstrap 5 and basic CSS and how to create a normal real estate website which can you show into your portfolio to get or land your first job. So let's get into it. So first of all, open a project, then create a file called index.html. So basically in Visual Code, type this and press tab. It will generate a basic stock boilerplate. So here in title, just type smart home. That will be a name for our real estate company, the website we are going to create. So before starting anything, go to this package section in Visual Code extension, and then start a live server package. Search for a package called live server. As we can, this is a note the icon I have already installed in this. So what it does is that you don't need to start a jam server or any server. You just can right click on here and open with live server. So this is the live server that we're gonna open, and this. Alright, so as you can see, it's running. We haven't run XAMPP or we haven't run anything. We just install a live server package in Visual Code, and in our code just right click and open with live server. So that will make easy when creating a website, designing a website. So basically in here we have title. This is a title. This title is a part which can be shown in here. Like here you can see smart home. Let's edit it. Project. So basically how this live server works is that whenever you save, you don't need to reload your code into your browser, that it automatically load in the browser. That is, it will give you a functionality of hot reloading. So if we go to our browser, as you can see, we haven't reloaded anything this page, but it's showing smart home project. So that is a benefit of this live server package on Visual Code. So whenever we're working on Bootstrap, or we need to add some CDNs. So basically what CDN means, you can Google it anywhere. CDN, and is in Bootstrap. So we need Bootstrap 5 CDN. So search for Bootstrap 5 CDN. Go to Bootstrap 5, and as you can see, this is basically CDN is the project manager. As you can see, you can edit here. What it does is you don't have to need to put every code in here. You can just use a repo from outside. So just copy this. So what we need is we need a CSS CDN for our project, and also JavaScript to use implement Bootstrap 5 in our project. So CDN is the way that you don't have to put all the code to your project, but you can use external links which will be redirect your code to this. You can use this code. So just copy CSS and go into your here in the CDNs, copy the CDN for CSS and also copy the CDN for JavaScript also. Alright, so that will be. Now inside the body tag we need a container. So let's create a container class. So inside here we will be working all the project, that is different section in here. So first of all we will be needing a nav bar. So nav bar start and nav bar in. So it's always a good idea to structure your code and use comments. The second thing you need is carousel. Third thing we need in our design is a property listing. And fourth thing we need is contact form. And last section we need is footer. And then footer in. So let's talk a bit about commenting in HTML. So basically we comment in HTML using this tag. In Visual Code the shortcut is Ctrl and backslash. So if you press Ctrl and backslash, then it will create this syntax and you can use this and put any comment here. So basically whenever you're using building a project or designing, you always need to structure your code and you need a proper commenting system. So you need to comment where this start, ends and everything, so that when you need to work on the same project later on after 6 months or a year, it will be easier for you or any developer that will be following your project. So after that we have already so this is a basic boilerplate that created by using HTML. So we have created a div tag that is a container class in body. Now what we need is the nav bar. So benefit of using a Bootstrap is that Bootstrap already have created everything for us. So what we need to do is we just need to learn all the codes, that is how the class works and how the various property works, that we don't need to code from zero. So that is a basic principle of dry principle that is done pretty also. So if anybody have invented before you, then you don't have to do from start. You just use their code. And so let's copy this one. So this is the basic number, so let's use it, copy it here, and inside this comment of navbar start and navbar end, paste it. So whenever we save it, due to live server package and Visual Code, it will auto reload. So as you can see, we have this here. So this is the basic navbar we have just created. So but there isn't any space in top of it. So let's create that by giving a class that is margin top and 2. So this is a property from Bootstrap. So follow my video and you will learn some necessary classes and pronunciation for we use on Bootstrap, because you don't have to go through all the listing, all the classes. So now this is a logo or brand name. So in our case, our name is Smart Home. So let's create that Smart Home. Now as you can see, it's working. So we have just created this basic navbar. So let's create its color. So here alright, so in navbar here, let's call it dark, and in busy light let's go primary. Now let's go to our site. As you can see, it's working. What we did is we created navbar to dark. This is a class from Bootstrap, so just remember these few ones. You don't have to remember everything. So now let's create. This is a home section. Home section. Now we need a listing section. So just copy here property listing, and copy this ally tag and paste here and call it contact us, and let's call it other, so that we can write anything in here. Go to our browser. So as you can see, it's working. So we have just created our header for our website for smart home, that is a real estate company. So we'll be following, so keep following me for next videos. So we'll be completing this whole project on real estate on the completion of this series.